Every time the man transferred money to the woman, he would note it as involuntary donation so he could take it all back during divorce. He thought the woman knew nothing about the law, but little did he know, she used to be a top lawyer. 10 years ago, she gave up her career for love and willingly became a housewife. One day at home, she decided to livestream legal advice to earn some money, but she never expected the first caller would be the man himself. On the stream, the man spoke arrogantly, calling his wife a useless aging woman, saying he only stayed out of pity. But the woman remembered it was him who told her to quit her job, and now that he had just a bit of success, he couldn't wait to get rid of her. Since the man was so heartless, she would make him pay the price. The man wanted her to be his divorce lawyer and demanded she leave with nothing. After the call ended, his assistant said the lawyer's voice sounded like his wife, but the man thought she was mistaken, because to him his wife was just a useless housewife. That night when he got home, he gave his wife a gift he won from the stream, saying it was a wedding anniversary present, but he had already fallen into her trap. The woman looked closely at the box and confirmed the caller was her husband. The man saw she wasn't touched, so he sent her a red envelope, but the note again read involuntary donation. Then he pretended to be sweet and asked what she wanted to eat, saying he'd cook it himself. His phone buzzed just then. A flirty message popped up on screen. The woman picked up the phone and found out he had a mistress all along. Just then the man came out of the kitchen. About to complain she forgot to buy groceries, but saw her holding his phone. He instantly flew into a rage, shoved her hard to the floor, then pretended to help her up with concern, asking if she saw anything. His phone rang again. He said it was a work call and promised to be back soon, but shortly after he left, the woman's friend messaged her, saying she saw him at a bar. The woman went straight to the bar and recorded everything he did outside. The man had no idea he was being watched. Seeing him so cold and heartless, the woman made up her mind to divorce him. She then used a fake account and contacted the man, offering to take on his divorce case. After returning home, she called her senior colleague, telling him she was ready to return to work. She began drafting the divorce agreement and sent it to the man. Without reading it, he transferred $100,000 to her, unaware she was his own wife. A few days later, he brought his secretary home to live with him, claiming it was for business convenience, but when the woman reacted coldly, he sensed something was off, then assumed she was just trying to get his attention, so he arrogantly declared, "People who don't fit should separate early," and left with the assistant. The next morning the assistant saw the woman downstairs and loudly praised the man's cooking. The man invited the woman to eat with them, but she refused. He then threw a legal notice on the table, telling her the hearing was in 3 days, and said he hoped she would agree to the divorce. He even added, "It's okay to cry out loud when you're hurt," but the woman shot back, saying he would be the one crying. The assistant stepped forward kindly, offering to help her find a lawyer. The man joined in, saying he'd help in any way she needed, then added he had hired the best lawyer in the industry, and no matter who she hired, she wouldn't win. The woman simply told them to wait and see. With the hearing coming up, she went to see her senior colleague. Seeing the wall full of awards, her long-suppressed passion was reignited. Her senior smiled and congratulated her on such accomplishments. While they talked, the man suddenly walked in. Seeing her there, he suspected she was trying to hire the lawyer. He said if she agreed to walk away with nothing, he'd give her $20,000 as a breakup fee, but she refused. Soon the day of the hearing arrived. The man waited anxiously with his assistant outside, but just then the woman stepped out of a luxury car. He mocked her for putting on a show and walked away with the assistant. In court, the man laughed at the woman for not hiring a lawyer. The judge asked where his lawyer was. He messaged her, then called her phone. As the woman answered, her revenge was only just beginning.